And good morning, people. Welcome back to Dark Chronicle, where we have defeated Griffin, but in his place, Dark Element has reared his face. It's actually quite ugly. So we have fought our way up his spiral area, fighting his minions, and next we fight Dark Element himself, the game's final story boss. I am pretty much full on health. Well, I'd say that, but slightly off. But let's use a roasted chestnut to get the rest of that. I have my weapons pretty well in hand. I have resurrection powder equipped, and I have a camera equipped because I need to start off with max. So let's go and meet up with Dark Element, shall we? And hopefully beat him into the ground. Evil made flesh. Dark Element. Now, the first thing we want to do is take a picture of the moon. And that's it. You will see he's red at the moment. That is important. He changes between red and blue. When he is red, only Max can hurt him. No, sorry, only Monica can hurt him. When he is blue, only Max can hurt him. In accordance with the Amelia. So that is why that happens. And he is changing to blue now. So Max can hurt him. He is not hard in the slightest, but he can be a bit tricky depending on what things he can shoot at you. Because he has another big attack, which hopefully he'll show. And there he goes, changing back. So I need Monica again. What I wanted to do, there he goes. He is now off the screen, you'll see. And there he is. I want to be on the other side of it. The other side of where he is, I do believe. And block. Because that. And now he will come down again. Be on the other side, block. That will one-shot you if you do not block and avoid it. So be careful of that, especially if you're not hitting as hard as I am. I've got one hit in there before he changed, and I can now finish him off. Now that I've shown all that he does. Yeah, that's pretty much all he does. He does the arrow, he comes in, hits you, and does that big attack. That's it. And he's defeated. He is not hard. It just depends on how many times he wants to go out to the outside and use his big attack.
I never believed a human could be so strong. But even if you kill me now, you'll all be dead yourselves when the moon falls. You'll find me in hell, waiting for you.
It's over. It's all over. I can't believe that was inside me. Then again, it was probably me who created it in the first place. At last, it's all over. Alexandra, I remembered what I have to do. I know what was passed on to me in my memory. How to stop the Star of Oblivion. I'm the guardian of the stars. One day, there'll be no need for the Star of Oblivion, and I'll be the one who disarms it. The Ancient Ones told my ancestors how to stop the Star of Oblivion, but that memory was locked away. My family has passed down that knowledge from generation to generation. One day, when humans became worthy, the Star of Oblivion was to be stopped. That is my role and my purpose. At last, that time has come. Now there is no need for the blue moon. Moon! You have fulfilled your purpose. Return to the dust that bore you. Alexandra, this is what you meant, isn't it?
Congratulations, Cyrus. You were magnificent.
Alexandra. Thank you. You opened my eyes. Always been waiting for this moment. Time to say farewell. Goodbye, my friends.
So, beneath it all, Cyrus was just a nice little boy with a huge responsibility. So big, he almost couldn't handle it. But now he's finally going to a place he can call home.
Yeah, thanks to Cyrus, the world can go on without being destroyed ever again. The ruler of darkness, Emperor Griffin. There never really was such a person. He was just a mass illusion created by the evil in men's hearts.
Wow, that's pretty deep, Max. Kind of poetic, really.
Well, you know.
We've sure been through a lot, but I guess it's over. There's only one moon in the sky now.
Yeah, and so it begins. A new era bathed in the light of a single moon.
Ugh, that's laying it on a bit thick. But will people ever believe there was once two moons?
They might. People can lock their special memories in their hearts. But at some point, they just forget to take them out again. this incredible adventure that we all shared, one day, it may too end up being forgotten. The people in the future will likely forget many things. The fact that I was here, and also that long ago, 2 moons shined down from the starry sky.
It's time for us to say goodbye too, hey Max? It was fun traveling with you. I will never forget you. And Max, you'd better not forget me either.
Don't worry, I won't forget you, Monica. Or my journey, or how we fought together. I could never forget any of that.
Well, good then.
I consider it a true honor to have met you, Max.
That goes for me as well.
Max, you were wonderful. I'm so proud of you.
Mother.
It's time to say goodbye, Max. Be strong, my son.
I will. And I'm not going to cry. I've seen lots of tears shed lately, and it's made me a stronger person.
Max, there was so much I wanted to tell you. And there was so much I wanted to hear about you. I'm so sorry.
I know. I'll write you a letter, Mother. I'll put in it everything that happened on our adventure. Then I'll hide the letter right here, so that it'll reach you even in the future. Mother?
Yes, I look forward to that.
Mother, I'm so happy that I was able to meet you.
Always be good to yourself, Max. Goodbye, my heart.
Mother!
The Chrono Union is closing.
This journey was like some kind of dream. Castles floating in the air, moons becoming one.
Yeah, just like a dream.
You're right. Your journey was just a dream.
Huh?
There's always been just one moon. All this may just have been a long, long dream shown to us humans by the ancients to warn us.
A dream, huh? Yeah, right.
Well, Mother, it turned out a little long, but this is finally the end of my letter. We really had an amazing adventure. But it was a lot of fun, too. After all, I managed to meet you and Monica. Finally, this is our true goodbye. Please, Mother, don't forget about me. Take care. I'll be here in my time, doing fine. Farewell to my future mother.
So that is Dark Chronicle. Quite an interesting game. Good points? Well, there's the story. It is a very good story. That's told over the course of the game. How you meet Monica, how you're going through time, trying to save us from a moon that's really been forced upon us by the ancestors. Made it fall to destroy all mankind, to reset it, to reset the world. And in the end, your enemy, from what you thought was the enemy from the beginning of the game, was actually your saviour. Other good things, the combat system is quite nice, for the most part. However, there are very much lots of problems with it. The first one is weapons, in my opinion. Max has a wrench and a gun, but really, at the end of it, you should only be using a gun made up of the Supernova. His wrenches fall back behind. They can do some damage, yep, but the gun just is so superior. Monica, on the other hand, has her swords. She has brass arts, but why would you want to use them? I cannot see much reason in the entire game. And even her swords, at the end of it, you only have two options: build up into a dark cloud, or build up into the Island King. Everything else, you just need to go along the paths. It's not really that different. Also the enemies. Very, very little. So once you've fought one, you know how to fight it again. And they recur very, very quickly. There's very few types of enemies for how long the game is. If we also go into weapons, there's the Vipod and the monster transformation as well. Vipod, yeah, you can see that being used constantly up until the end of the game. I use it against Ufa. It's not ideal, but I can still use it. Monster transformation though, you just don't want to use. It just isn't worth it. By the time you get it up to a decent level, you can do better with your normal weapons. So yeah, that's why I avoid it on pretty much all the time. Diorama elements is amazing. Doing the diorama, being customizable to make the future come back to life. That is probably the best part of the game, in my opinion. But because you can be flexible with it, however you want. Even the diorama at the end, the one in the Moonflower Palace, although it's set, at least you're looking at something at the end of it which is quite nice, and you feel like you've been able to make it and return it to its once former glory. So there's a sense of accomplishment there. There's photography and inventions. That's a very nice touch in the game. Most of it isn't needed though. It's just a matter of finding all the photos and all the scoops. Not all of it, and the inventions themselves, only a few are really needed. But that's Dark Chronicle, and really, it isn't finished just yet. We've done the story, but there's a little bit more. We're up to chapter 7, I believe. There's 8 chapters. The end. Save Chapter 8 start file. So let's save that as number 6. The Forgotten Adventure, Chapter 8, and we're starting in the Palmbrink station. So, let's read the memory card and go to the start menu. Extras, we can now do Sfida practice area. I have no idea what this is, so let's have a look. No extras stay. Let's not for the moment. I'll come back to that and see what's happening with it. Continue. Memory card 1. Load file 6. And go into the Forgotten Adventure.
Hey, Max, I've made a decision.
About what?
Well, I've decided I'm going to revitalize the whole area. And the first step is to expand the Blackstone Railroad to cover all of it. What do you reckon, Max? Will you help?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then, I've got a favor to ask. I want you to go to the mine and search out some Zelmite, which we need for fuel.
Some Zelmite?
Even if we lay the tracks, we don't have enough Zelmite for the train to run. I feel like somewhere in Palm Mine, there's a huge deposit waiting to be discovered. And I want you to look for it.
Okay, I got it.
You know the way into the mine, don't you? It's in the park. I'll have it open for you, so go and have a look. I'm counting on you, Max.
Chapter 8, The Forgotten Adventure.
And this is the reason why I want my weapons up as far as possible. This area is not easy. Actually, I don't even know it. I am walking into this blind. Except for maybe the first level, which I haven't done in years, actually. So that's how long I've not played for that particular this particular adventure. We are back in Palmbrinks, and we do not have Monica. We still have her badges, but we do not have Monica. And I've still got Maynard in the party, who wants us to go and find some Zelmite in the Zelmite mines under Palmbrinks. I believe we have access to everywhere apart from the... yeah. We don't have access to anywhere in the future. And we don't have access to the Moonflower Palace and the Castle of Stonehenge. So anything you wanted there, get before you actually finish the game, please. Otherwise you're going to be sorely disappointed. So let's go over to the Zelmite mines, shall we? I believe everyone who you've recruited and placed into houses in each area are still there, and the train, I believe, has returned to the Blackstone one. I'll check that between parts, but I want to show you where the Zelmite mines is and what it looks like inside. You probably already know where it is because it did show you on the in that little scene, but let's show you from the proper area. And there it is. Next to that save point that was there earlier, that I pointed out that I saved at sometime early in the game, and this is the Zelmite Mines. So let's enter and show the layout of this place. We do have a lot of areas. It's so much, it's very, very twisty, isn't it? And lots of multiple section areas. I do believe our final destination is there though, but I don't know for sure because the only level I have gone up to in this section is this one here. Get the Zelmite. Attack and defeat enemies using only Max's gun. So, next time, we're doing Chapter 8, the Zelmite Mines, the Forgotten Adventure. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun, goodbye.